Hey there, everyone. Dave Barlow here with the gang from Sell for 1%, Mike Hopper, Jamie Barlow, and we're going to get into our suburb of the week. We got Mike, you're doing Grove City today. Tell us about
Grove City.
Yeah.
Grove City. Yeah. Down on the southwest side of Columbus is Grove City, a fairly large suburb of Columbus, and in part of one of the largest school districts in the entirety of central Ohio. It was founded in 1852. It was a large, vast wilderness of trees back in the day in the 1850s of oak, beech, maple, walnut, dogwood, Buckeye trees. It was there. You name it, it was there. What's funny is the town was actually named after the remaining groves of trees that were left over from the clearing when they built the city. Today, Grove City has a rough population of about 41,252 people, which is actually quite a bit more than some of the surrounding areas. That's why I said it's quite a big suburb of Columbus. Grove City, because of the groves, is known for its parks. There's access to so many parks in this area. The one being the Battelle Darby Creek Metro Park has about 1,000 acres of forest, prairies, wetlands. I know they have protective areas there too for most of the wetlands and the prairies. It's a great hiking spot. I've taken my daughters there several times, and you might get a chance to spot a bison or two while you're out there, because I think there is a preserve for the bisons out at Battelle Metro Park.
Yeah, I think the preserve is relatively new. I'm 61, and as a 6, 7, 8-year-old, we didn't have Nintendo and all the things that the technology that is today. And so we spent time at the park on the weekends.
Right.
And Darby was a big Darby park, who was owned by John Galbraith, the billionaire from Columbus, who did own the Pittsburgh Pirates and horse racing and all kind of. He was big money out there. If you drive out West Broad, all the white fences out through there, that all marks John Galbraith's property.
Interesting.
And he had his own jet airplane that he flew in and out of Darby, Big Darby Dan Farms. And so he donated all that land to Battelle, became Battelle Park 15, 20 years ago or so. And so I hunted lots of crawdads at the Darby Creek.
I remember in 4th or 5th grade, I forget, when we took a field trip there and we took all the nets and all of our stuff to go catch the things that live in the creek. Yeah. I remember going and doing that as a kid. That was always an experience I'll remember.
Flip a rock in the creek and grab it and hope you don't get snapped.
Speaking of the creek, so it's close to Grove City. You can get access to Darby Creek from Galloway and West Jeff and Hilliard, and it's over in that corridor. It's not necessarily in Grove City, but it is a quick shot over the down the road to get to it.
All part of their system.
Correct. But what's there and what I've spent a lot of time at when I was younger is Trapper John's. If most of you are from Central Ohio, you probably know Trapper John's Canoe and Livery. It is a wonderful place to kayak or canoe. You can rent boats, take them down. I think there's 2 or 3 different trips. One's about an hour. I think another one's 2. And the longest one, it's like a whole day trip or something. It's between 3 and 3.5 hours for you to just float on down the water. It's a great time. I take the kids to do it too. That's cool. They offer, I didn't realize Grove City has a really large skate park too, which now that I think about it, I've driven past it several times. They have a lot of good bicycle trails. They also have what I used to do when I was younger is paintball. And I didn't realize there's a place called Level Up Sports in Grove City. They have 10 different playing fields. They have something called Valken Village, and I didn't know this, but it's the largest paintball structure in the Midwest. So I guess there's a lot of tournaments and stuff that take place down. I've been out of paintballing for 15 years, 20 years, so I don't remember.
You're an old man.
If we had anything like that when I was running paint. We were playing behind Schertzinger Road, where the golf course used to be and got taken out. So where Truman Road is right now used to be an abandoned golf course. That's where we would play paintball.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that was down there. That was interesting to me. Grove City has lots of entertainment. If doing the outdoors isn't your thing, they have their own brewing company down there, which I've been to. Haven't drank any of the beer. That's not my thing, but their food is fantastic. A lot of pub style food, very good. They have Simi's Bistro. I haven't been there. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'd love to give it a shot. I love food. There's a putt and play fun center that I have been to. That's a great time. And for things that I didn't realize this is still around, but this is probably a lot of your era, Dave, is Skate America.
Oh boy.
Yes, to go skating and rollerblading. I know that we had to make the trek down there a couple times because that's probably the best place to go in Central Ohio if you're looking to rollerblade or skate. It's a big facility.
That's cool.
Yep. They're
back in my day. That's where we want to get the girls.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up with all the not having TVs and going out and hiking. You would go out and skating too, man, and bowling and all that stuff.
There was a huge skating rink there on Georgesville Road, and you could find us boys there on Friday nights looking for the girls. So.
There are a few famous people. Derek Combs, football player. I actually recognize that name, so that was good. And then musicians, the 21 Pilots, Josh Dunn and Tyler Joseph, both of the 21 Pilots actually grew up in Grove City and got their start in music here.
I didn't know that.
Central Ohio. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, 21 Pilots are from here, so I thought that was super cool. Average sales price if you want to live in Grove City. Now, obviously, this will fluctuate depending on what part of town you're living in, because there are some older down Columbus Street. There's some older neighborhoods that have some really nice homes that you can probably get between the $225,000 and $250,000 range. But the average sales price right now is about $324,000 in Grove City. There's a lot of stuff going on down there. They're building a lot of homes. Southwestern School District. It's not ranked as the highest, but will say this, that their elementary schools and their middle schools are actually top ranked between 8 and 9 out of 10 on great schools. The high schools have a little bit to be desired, but they're not bad 5 or 6 ratings with Westland and Grove City High. So a decent school district to be in, a very affordable price to live. And like I said, if you have kids, there is no shortage of anything for you to do in that part of town. And you have quick access to 270, 62, 71. You can get pretty much anywhere you need to go from Grove City.
Yeah, it's a great place. It's grown up quite a bit. Was fairly small in the last probably 15 years. I would guess that it's probably at least doubled in size population wise.
Well, I mean, just from when I was in high school, how much different it is too. Yeah, because I had a couple buddies who went to Westland, and it's so much different.
I can remember one of my first listings was down off of 665 and Hoover Road. There was a Dominion development that had been built a couple years prior. So this had been about 97, 98. They built this community, and I had a preacher that had a new calling over in Indianapolis. And I remember getting off at 665 and there was nothing.
Yeah.
There was a Kroger at the corner of 665 and Hoover, and that was it. And this community. And in the last 20 years, I mean, 665 is a traffic jam now. But it's got a lot of stuff there. It's great.
It's wild. Yeah. They put a Sheetz down there too, didn't they?
Oh, boy. Sheetz is... you've made it when there's a Sheetz show up.
Yeah, I know there's one in Hilliard. I think there's one on that end of town. I know there's one on the east side too, but it's a wonderful place to live. Again, we're very experienced here in Central Ohio. We know Grove City like the back of our hand. Again, I take my kids down there to go skating or putting or whatever you want to call it. We spend time there. So if you are interested in looking for a home, it is a great idea to give us a call. We can help you get in the home of your dreams and make sure it's quick, easy, painless, get you the right lender.